defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
And they matched our opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. To about the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
The give right side for Gibbs.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him in the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Over there for a point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have it as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Come on, boys.
Back to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
offense ready to go.
And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Watson now to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. That's the room to run now. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking to speed things up here, Bob, with some tempo. From the red zone now, Watson being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Give to Strong running right.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now Watson steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And the Lions first down.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Browns 35, Lions 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson eluding the pressure right.
That's Strong bringing it in on the out route.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line, with the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flew and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 3rd down and 7. Man in motion is Agnew.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for the deep ball. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Finds Strong on the check down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Into the hands of Cedric Tillman.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Handoff, Strong running left. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. On 1st down, right back to Strong.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Let's make a play here. Stay on point, fellas.
It's about time, fellas.
Take it to him. Don't let him rest. Keep going. Keep him.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Maybe a free play for Watson. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing now, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.